Dan-Ger. Mmm. 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 So today we are going to make a sponge cake. If you've seen the thumbnail, you know what I'm on about. We're going to make a cake that looks like one of these sponges with the green. Oh God, I hate sponges. It's just the texture. So let's get rid of that as soon as possible. And I'll run through the ingredients with that. It's pretty simple to make. You could probably make it with your kids. You don't really have to have a lot of skill in the kitchen. So let's run through all the ingredients that you're going to need. You're going to need butter, salted or unsalted, I don't care, it's butter. You're going to need 4 of these eggs. These are laid by hens. Other animals are available, but these are the most common, so I suggest you get those ones. We've got caster sugar, because we don't want it too granular, and we've got self-raising flour. I don't know if you're supposed to use plain or self-raising, but that's all I've got, so tough. You're going to need baking powder. It's a powder that you bake. It's in the title. And we need some and some jam, or you could probably use any other thing that's sticky, but this is actually edible. And last but not least, you're going to need some green food colouring to turn things green. What does it look like? Does it actually look green? Oh yeah. Oh, that smells too nice. So that's all the ingredients. So let's get on to the method. The method, not like method acting, you know, like, you know, when you get really in deep, I'm going deep undercover. Let's get started. First things first. Oh yeah, I've got a new whisk. If you watched my last cooking vid, you know I bust my whisk, so I've got a new one. It's silicone, so it's nice and smooth. Yeah. Right, so we're going to put in all of this, 250 grams of fattening butter, straight from the cow's udders. But then I need some, don't I? We're going to cut a bit off because I need some to grease the tray on, which I've just remembered. How much do I need to grease the tray? That'll do. I'm going to put all that in there, and then you're going to need 250 grams of sugar as well. See? 251. Right, so we've got to mix that together. And I'm going to have to roll my sleeves up, I think, because I've got to get in there. That'll do. Is it melted? Oh yeah. Oh, it's like picking up dog poo, isn't it? That's, you know, when your dog's not well. Right, so that's nearly all done. So there we have it. That's your butter and sugar mixture. Got to mix in some flour. Battery's died on my scales. So I've changed the batteries in the scales. Do you know how hard it is to get one of them batteries out of things nowadays? Right, you need 250 flour. Just tease the tip, just tease it out. Oh yeah, tease it out, come on. It's like, you know when you're pouring your petrol? Well, not pouring it, you don't pour her petrol, but when you're filling up your car. So we need that in there. And we need to beat 4 of these eggs. Where's my little mini whisk? Shazam! And I'll tell you something about the numbers on the eggs, these numbers. This is a number 3 UK, which means it's had a very hard life, that hen. The best is number 1, which means they're free range. Number 2 means that they're free range but they still live inside, and if it's got an O, it means it's organic. Oh look, you could just drain the egg, look. Look, does that look like? Oh, my nose! Oh, I've got egg on my face now. I don't know why it has to be beaten. Put that in there. And then we mix all that together. So, I forgot you need a tablespoon of baking powder. If I can get the lid off without it going everywhere. Is that a tablespoon? Does it say a teaspoon or a tablespoon? Oh, I think it's a tablespoon. You can never. 2 tablespoons of milk, preferably from a cow. I mean, you can get milk from other animals, including bitches, which is female dogs. So we've got it all mixed up, and we've got to put the oven on to gas mark 180. That's fan assisted. And we've got to get this butter and butter up this dish with it. Most of this into there, but you want to save a little bit, and I'll show you why in a minute. I think that might be enough in the cake tin. We'll save that bit. How much have we got left in here? Put a little bit more in. Left. We're going to add a touch of green food colouring. I don't know how much to use. So I'm going for half the bottle. I've gone for half the bottle. Oh yeah, look at that. It's a decent colour green. I'm going to just put that, all that, in the tray and just spread it out. Into really, I'll show you why later. And we want to put these then into the oven for about half an hour. Till they're baked. So while you're waiting for your cake to bake, why not drop me a comment? Let me know what your favourite video is of mine. And also if you've got any other ideas of what I can make in the kitchen, let me know and I'll do my best to get them done. So I've just got a Kia Cat oven. That's here. Just unclip it. It's got quite a good rise in the middle, but not very good on the. It should be alright. It should be fine. The bottom. It's quite hot in it. Ow, yes. Come. Go. Right. Now, the green bit hasn't really turned out that green. That is nice. Excuse me. So the other one I've crumbled up into like a breadcrumbs, but as you can see it's not very green, so that hasn't really worked that well. It's not that green, but we'll plough ahead like we did with the Jaffa cake and we'll see what we can do, see what it looks like. Just got to let this cool down for a wee bit, and then I've got to try and, actually if I cut it into squares now, then it should cool quicker. I think I might be able to get about 4 out of this. So I'll just slice that into there. That's your basic sponge, isn't it? I've made rather a lot of mess. Right, I think these are my 2 best bits. I'll give them 5 minutes to cool down and then I'll hit you. Right, so now these are cooled, what we're going to do is we're going to get a bit of jam and we're just going to spread it. We don't want too much. Don't want too much on it, just a little bit. You get your crumbed green, which isn't really green, and we just sprinkle it on top. And then you just sprinkle this on top. Try and get it to the edge, but it is quite difficult. Like that. And there you have it. A sort of washing up sponge. Maybe it's like a European style. It's a European style washing up sponge. So there you have it. Not quite the result I was looking for, but if this had been green, it would have looked a lot better. I might try it again in the future. I've made a right mess. Thanks for joining me on that experimental cake baking vid. Didn't quite work the way I planned. It never does it? Oh, I should have used more food coloring. Anyway, I had fun. I hope you did as well. Check out my other vids. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time when we might have a sweet treat for you. That's a hint. No, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you on the next vid. Bye.